The gods, the gods, the gods have come down to us in human form. So shouted the crowd in Lystra when a lame man sprang to his feet at the command of Barnabas and Paul in the reading from Acts that we heard just now. Barnabas they took to be Zeus, Paul Hermes, and garlands were brought and oxen prepared for a sacrifice. It was a moment of the most massive temptation. A good boss, like my first team rector when I was a curate, knows that letting colleagues shine will only enhance their own stature. A bad one will be all too ready to take the credit for their work one day and then let them be the scapegoats the next. There's a lesson to be learnt there for all of us in our everyday lives. But the temptation in our story was much more severe. The whole point of Paul and Barnabas' ministry was to proclaim the grace and work of God, his saving power, as shown us in the life and death and resurrection of Jesus the Christ. He, that is the good news, not them. Take the credit for his work, play God in his place, and not only are they in the most terrible spiritual danger, but the whole mission to bring good news to a world in need could be lost. Now most of us, probably all of us, will never be offered a deity's throne, but playing God in a more general sense, living out perhaps unthinkingly rather than malevolently the idea that the world is ours and we can sort it. Now that's a trap that lies in all of our ways. The more powerful our position, of course, the more havoc we can wreak. That's one of the reasons we pray so often for our leaders, both of church and state. It's also why, on the other side of the coin, we for our part can put them on high pedestals, hoping that they will solve all our problems for us, before then throwing stones at them, when of course they can't. So even if we are not in a position to play God ourselves, we can easily become complicit in a toxic social collusion that encourages us to think that we can redeem everything ourselves, that we'll always find a way of coming out sunny side up, and which in the end and inevitably hits the rocks of hard facts and history, and can turn very sour indeed when it does. Of course, we must use all the gifts we've been given to try and make our planet the best place it can be for all of us, and all of creation too. Realizing we are not God is no reason to stop being the best humans we can be. On the contrary, it is a powerful motive to do just that. Because the God to whom Paul and Barnabas bore witness called them and us into a partnership as his grown-up children, if you like, to build his good kingdom together. A partnership in which we are not alone, and in which we can have hope. Hope that as we pray every day, that good kingdom really will come, on earth as it is in heaven. That's the pilgrim path that lies before us. Not over-egging our own pudding, but watching out carefully for the path that lies before us, already trodden by the one who has gone before us, and who has promised both to be our way and be with us as we walk it, playing our part, not playing God.